Welcome back. Today we're going to take a quick look at the top 20 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Solana, followed by Polkadot, Shiba Inu, Tron, Litecoin, Avalanche, and then we'll end it with Uniswap and number 19. Let's get straight into it. Solana against BTC. So Solana against BTC, we're still under the skinny pink line. And the skinny pink line still under 8. We're still in a bearish trend. I would love to flip bullish, but we're still bearish. So we respect the skinny pink line and remain bias bearish, right? We still have a target over here at 2,000. We're at 8,000. Will we go down to 2,000? I don't know. Maybe not. Not sure. I am not sure. Any clear signs of a tradable chart pattern? No, I don't see it. No clear tradable chart patterns. BTC is gaining dominance, gaining strength, and it feels like Solana could still hit lower. But the only kind of a chart pattern, right, if you want to call it that, is the slanted head and shoulders over here. So yeah, again, I'm still not entirely that confident about Solana BTC. There was a very impulsive move that came over here way back in December, right? 30th of December 2022. Happy New Year! And after that, yeah, we rose. Again, could this be a wave 2? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, maybe? Yes? No? Not too sure. Right, so if we were to count the waves down, yeah, this is already 3 waves, right? And it could be already complete, and we could already be, going back up. But yeah, again, we're still not entirely sure though. I still don't have the confidence to call a reversal yet, because I just don't see the chart pattern yet for Sol BTC. Sol USDT, here we are. Again, we're still under the skinny pink line largely, so we're still bias bearish. For Solana to start flipping towards the bullish side, we still need to see moves towards sideways first, right, before we head higher. We still have our $2.22 target. This could be the catalyst though. This whole thing could be a wave 2, right? Wave 1 up, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and a wave 5, potentially. So yeah, we're keeping our minds open, not making any hard decisions or holding any strong opinions yet, because Solana just isn't really that solid for a trade yet. Not towards the upside, and again, I don't see the bearish continuation towards the downside either. So this could really be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if we were to drop lower, very likely we're going to be forming mountains, right? I don't think we have time to hit towards 222 if we want to see a big move in 2024, right? So maybe this could be the move already for Solana. Again, I'm not too sure. This just really isn't what I would consider as a, yeah, no. Solana is it's a next coin. Dot against BTC. Yeah, so we've already hit target number 1. We have 2 targets over here for Dot. I think we're probably going to take out these lows. I don't know if we're going to be taking out these lows or not, but Polkadot will very likely be taking out 2,250. I'm also going to assume that Polkadot is going to take out 2,080 as well. So at 2215, yeah, we're very close to taking out both targets. And yeah, there we go. First target out. One more target to go. Dot against USDT. Here we are. Yeah, $3.33. So more downside to be expected for Dot. Yes, sir. More downside to be expected for Dot. Again, any clear signs of a bullish reversal? Maybe. I refuse. I can't. You can call this an inverse head and shoulders if you want to. It's a slanted one, so it could be a little bit tricky. I'm not saying it can't be, but yeah. So if Bitcoin continues its forward trajectory, upwards trajectory, very likely it's going to affect Polkadot as well. Excuse me. And I think Polkadot will very likely break the skinny pink line and continue heading higher. Best case scenario, right? But again, I wouldn't call this as a high quality inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, no, not really that confident for Polkadot, right? Dot BTC still has downsides, and there are still some clusters of stop sells. So we gotta be very, very careful, right? I just don't feel it's mature enough for a trade yet, right? Shiba Inu. So for Shiba Inu, yeah, we've hit the skinny pink line. Skinny pink line has acted as proper resistance so far. Again, the question we have on our minds is, will we get a descending triangle over here, right? Or could we be getting a symmetrical, maybe? And then we break higher. Could this happen? Yeah. Yeah. Either one could happen. So it all depends upon the wheels of Shiba Inu. I mean BTC as well, right? If BTC continues rising higher, then very likely it's going to pull Shiba Inu up together with it, right? It's going to push Shiba Inu. So we're going to have to wait and see how things go. We're still not entirely sure. So yeah, there you go. Tron against BTC. Here we are. We've already crossed the skinny pink line. So we're anticipating more downside for Tron. First stop is at 150. We're at 236. So this is another like 36% more to go. Right, if 150 doesn't hold, we'll probably be heading down towards 95 sub 100. So 235 to sub 100 will be a 60% fall for TRX against BTC. But to be honest, I feel that TRX is in a accumulation phase, right? I honestly feel that it's only a matter of time before we see a big breakout for Tron against BTC. Potentially, of course, nothing is set in stone, but potentially there could be a big move coming on for Tron. But yeah, we've already crossed the skinny pink line, so yeah, we're bias bearish for Tron BTC. Tron against USDT still looks like a descending triangle. I still can't get this out of my head. This is a descending triangle. I don't know in what world is this bullish. This is as bearish as it gets, you know. But could we head higher? Of course. Of course, things can just start rising out of nowhere, right? So yeah, but this is as bearish as it gets. This is uber bearish for Tron. I mean, if you were to look at it from a technical perspective, right, just based on the charts, it's super bearish, super bearish. Could we hit her? Of course, yeah. So how do we do this? Yeah, there's no way for doing this, right? The last time we had a very high quality chart pattern was here, right? Something like a, not exactly that, but yeah, a symmetrical triangle, and then we broke out, and after that, that's it. Nothing else of quality until this big descending triangle. This is the thing of quality, right? And yeah, we actually had targets towards the downside. 1.5 cents, I think that was the final target that we had. So it will be a very big collapse for Tron if and when things start falling lower, right? And if Tron BTC were to drop 60%, very likely it's going to be reflected here as well. We're probably gonna go to sub 2 cents if that does happen, right? If that does happen. So again, we're still not entirely sure though. I still feel that this is super bearish, super bearish, and yeah, I'm still leaning towards the bearish side for Tron, right? Could we switch bullish? Of course. If you go all the way back up, right, we take out all the highs here, take out the highs here, take out highs, take out these highs, everything, right? And then we start consolidating, accumulating here. Yeah, of course, we could hit higher, but as it stands, this is super bearish. What's next? Litecoin against BTC. So Litecoin against BTC. Oh my god. Yeah. So Litecoin, you see this? It's a descending triangle on a smaller scale. Looks like Tron, right? Tron's one is big, is huge, right? But Litecoin, look at this descending triangle. It's down. So yeah, and it has already hit targets for Litecoin BTC. You know, Litecoin has a very interesting kind of price behavior. Every time it goes up above the skinny pink line, it gets slapped down. When it was rising, you'll be like so filled with hope, and you would think, this is it. Litecoin is going up. We're recovering. Yeah, and then after that, you get a nice slap, across the face. Slap. Yeah, and then you get slapped down, right? And after that, again, what's this, right? Very nice move for Litecoin towards the upside. We're out. We're above the skinny pink line. Yes, there's volume. This is buying. There's a buy zone. Yes, we're going back up for Litecoin. Yeah. Guess what happens next, right? You get a nice slap. And then we fell. How many percent did we fall? Yeah, 74%, right? So again, right? So hindsight is always 2020. So you see us rising above the skinny pink line. But yes, Litecoin is recovering. It's time to buy some Litecoin. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, so eventually we we fell lower, right? We're getting slapped down. So another 70% for Litecoin. What do you think? It's not good. It's not good, boys. It's just not good. Litecoin against USDT. Yeah, again, I still feel Litecoin is gonna collapse, right? There's a potential big head and shoulders in the making. Very, very big, very big. It's crazy big. And if and when it does collapse, it's going to be really, we're going to single digits for Litecoin if it does happen. And that's going to be brutal, right? So yeah, it's just not really looking that good for Litecoin. I honestly feel that this is just, I just don't have a good feeling for Litecoin, right? I just think that the direction is down eventually. I mean, you can be arguing that this is a 100% move, yeah, but if you zoom out, right, and look at the bigger picture, you would be able to tell that potentially it's a mountain range, and we could be heading lower to single digits. But $78 to single digits is brutal. So yeah, you have to be very, very careful about rushing into anything, right? For Litecoin, it just isn't really looking that good, right? AVAX against BTC, we have targets towards the downside, right? 4700. So yeah, and we've already broken support. We still think that there's more downside, and yeah, we've already completed 2 mountains here. 2 mountains, we're down, right? You can argue that this is something like a 3 mountains kind of a mountain range. Boom, we're down, right? 2 mountains, boom, more downside. 4,007, we're at 6,000. So yeah, we're leaning towards the bearish side of things, right? You could also argue that maybe we could be finishing a wave 5. We could be doing 5 waves down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, possibly, right? So if you were to hit 4,007, potentially big reversal, right? We'll be hoping for that. It'll be awesome though. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this could be a falling wedge, right, for AVAX BTC, following the skinny pink line down, right, running in parallel down. So yeah, again, it's still very bearish for me, and I would preach caution about rushing into anything too soon for AVAX. I just don't think it's doing well, right? Again, respect the skinny pink line. We're still under the skinny pink line, so we remain buyers bearish. The trend is your friend. As long as it's still bearish, we remain buyers bearish for AVAX BTC. AVAX USDT looks to be, yeah, we still have targets at $9 and $7.60. Again, this whole thing, if you draw a line across, could be a head and shoulders, right? And it could be heading lower, right? So we only have targets towards $7.60. So again, this could also be already done 5 waves, right? And to be honest, we could be heading up higher. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're still under the skinny pink line, so we're still going to respect the skinny pink line and remain with our bearish bias, right? We are open to the possibility of things changing, but as it stands, we're still under it, so we will remain bias bearish for AVAX against USDT. And we still have our $9 and $7.60 target, right? I mean, of course, if you take out the highs over here, right, then of course we will consider the $9 and $7.60 target to be invalidated, right? And we will flip bullish, right? Of course, we're also aware of the danger here. So if I were to be the whale of AVAX, I will want to take out these 2 lows first before I push things higher, right? That's what I would do if I were to be the whale, but I'm not the whale of AVAX, so yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Moving on will be Uniswap, Uni against BTC. Here is Uniswap. Okay, Uni has a big danger. Again, this is something like a head and shoulders that could be forming, right? Which is not good. I don't like what I'm seeing. And Uniswap is like a waterfall, that's collapsing lower towards our target over here, 1950. We're at 2002, so not too far away before we hit targets. It's not looking that good, boys and girls. It's not looking that good. I wish I could give you good news towards the upside, but it's not looking that good. Uni against USDT, I feel there's potential for a symmetrical break towards the upside, but there's also potential for a mountain range completing as we head towards potentially sub $2, taking out the lows over here, right? We could be taking out these clusters of stop sells. So yeah, again, if I were to be the whale and if I were to head towards 196, I'm definitely taking this out. So be very, very, very careful about rushing to a trade too soon for Uniswap. If we of course break the skinny pink line convincingly, right, we retrace and stay above the skinny pink line, then hey, we will switch bullish. If that happens, right, skinny pink line starts curving back up, we start spiking up. Wow, this would be great. This would be great. But Yeah, I just don't see it yet. And Uniswap has been consolidating for 337 days, which means that for the past 1 year, Uniswap has been moving sideways. Sadly, no clear signs of a nice, high-quality tradable chart pattern. There is danger for $2, which will be a 67% fall if it does happen. And there's also potential for a 293% rise towards $23. Again, we're still not entirely sure what the deal is with Uniswap at this point of time. So yeah, we're not really that comfortable. When you see this, right, descending triangle, not good, right? This could be something like a. Okay, let me just turn off everything. This could also be a descending triangle, right? Something like that. Yeah. And we head to a sub 2. Scary stuff, yo. This is scary stuff, right? This is giving me some nostalgia when this was happening, right? Replay! Yeah, we were at the skinny pink line. We were kind of hovering right on top of it. And it's like, okay, there were already clues. The whales were already giving us clues, right? If this were to be a skinny pink line pulled out. We're already hitting cross the skinny pink line. We hit it cross again, and then we hit. Yeah, it's just a matter of time before we hit lower, right? And this is something, not exactly, but something like a rising channel, right? And so yeah, the danger is we could be heading lower, right? And so yeah, eventually we did head lower. Lessons in history. How'd you like that? Yeah, so we fell, right? I mean, of course we can't see what's happening over here, but again, this is a very nice support line. Very nice support line. And we've been hitting it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. What do you think is going to happen? Yeah. Is there a risk? Yeah. Very high risk of it breaking. And as we hit lower, right, we've been building this thing for 330 something days. For almost a year. So, yeah, the danger is there. There could be a big move coming towards the downside. I'm not so sure what the catalyst is. World War III or I don't know, another pandemic. Again, I'm not entirely sure, but this is going to be brutal. If it's another 70%, because Uniswap has already fallen 92%. Do another 70%? No. I don't. Oh my God. Yeah. So it's like I was saying, it could be something very, very, very bad, right? Banks failing, bank runs, maybe. I don't know. I can't say for sure, right? Yeah, but of course, on the flip side, we could also be heading higher, right? It's just that, every time we see a rally, right, we get slapped down. Rally, we get slapped down. Rally, we get slapped down. Rally, we get slapped down. Rally. It feels to me like we're getting slapped down over here. Right, could we see a rally? Sure, but yeah, it feels like a slap down to me. So yeah, be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Uniswap. Alright, I guess that's it for today's top 20. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!